Hi everyone, how are you? How are your families? How is 2021? Today is the fifth day ending of the 2021, and I always want to remind people like, yo, as in this year is also flying just like the other years. And I hope that you've seen that. I hope that you are prepared to have the best year 2021. I know I've been talking to a number of you, and most of you are like so very excited about it. I am personally so very excited about it, and I will tell you, I know 2020 was just a warm up, and so this is the year that we are definitely going to smash it all. So I know you've been putting a lot of efforts. I know you had goals for 2020, and I know that you have also set some goals for 2021. And I just want to thank God for you. I want to thank God for your family. I want to thank God for your business. And I also want to thank you for being part of the team Unstoppable. And I'm so very grateful that we have a privilege to work together. And today I was in the office with Gwen and DK, and came a lady that joined the business some years back, and she actually never got any support. She thought forever can't work for her, and she was there. And when she left, I was like, yo, as in, we are so very grateful to have each other, where if someone is going to quit the business, it's really not because they never got the support, but because they decided to. So I'm so grateful that we have each other, and I am pretty sure that this year, 2021, is going to be a great year for everyone. And as I know that you know that 2020 was also very difficult for a number of people. And maybe it was a bit difficult for you as well. I don't know how it was, but of course, I just want to remind you that that is the past. Like anything before a minute ago, that is the past. You cannot change it, right? So the only thing that will help you to go through and move forward is to always count your blessings. So at this point, I would love to remind you that you have been so blessed. You have got so much to celebrate for the past year, 2020. And I think that will be the very first step for you to do. So you have to really sit down. I know we do have got our New Year resolutions and all that, but most of the time people forget. Can I have someone screenshot these slides, please? So first is you need to make sure that you're grateful for what God has offered you, people in your cycle. So it could be like you have been able to spend some quality time with your family. It could be that maybe your income did not grow, but then there are a lot of people that lost their income. So maybe you had an income in 2020, whatever it was. Another thing is we have been healthy. And that is why we're here. So maybe you're grateful to have the good health for you and your family. You understand? So just think of at least 5 things that you are grateful for up until today. And then the next thing that I want to remind you that there's so many people that they wish for things to happen. They hope that things will happen. Everybody has got a desire to live that good life, regardless of the definition of a good life. And obviously, generally, when you speak of a good life, is living a beautiful home, maybe is driving a nice car, is traveling the world, is helping people, is having some savings. You understand? So what is it that defines success for you? What is that define goals for you? Everybody wants that good life. Everybody has got that desire. But do you know that there's very few people that they actually live up to that? Very few people that live up to that. We do want, but then why is it that few people do achieve and some people do not really achieve? And some people, maybe they will, but they will achieve, take a lot of time. And some people will never, ever, ever, ever achieve. And I think the one difference that comes is understanding what is it that they actually want. So even for you, I will want to ask yourself, what is that you want to accomplish this 2021? I mean, what are your goals? What are the things that you're actually working on right now? you know. And as I know, you know, that when we speak of goals, we speak of the personal goals. You know, what are the things that you as a person, you know, leave alone you being a mother, being a wife, maybe being a husband, being a brother, you know, being a sister, like leave alone everybody behind you or around you. You as a person, what is that you really want? Those are your personal goals, you know. And then we do have good family goals. So what are the family goals that you have? Now that will include your kids, that will include your family, that will include your mom, you know, your dad, your extended family and all that. That will include you know, people that are independent to you. So those are the family goals. Maybe school fees. Maybe you know, you want to do renovation for your mom's house or for your parents' house. Maybe you want to do. I mean, you know, you want to be you know, sharing your income with them, like sending them enough money to accommodate them and all that. I don't know what it is, but those are your family goals. What is it that you really want to accomplish, you know? And then there will be your business goals that you will connect them with your family goals, or you connect them with your personal goals, okay? Significant goals, you know, fun goals. What are things that you've always wanted to do? All right, like maybe you have always, like yesterday I was watching a documentary about Egypt, and it has always been on my dream boards, okay? And those pyramids. And yesterday I was telling my husband, like, we have to go to Egypt. That is really not a significant goal, you know. That is not a must goal. That is just a fun goal. So what are the places that you've always wanted to go? You understand? What are the things that you've always wanted to do? I've always wanted to do hot air balloon. I've always wanted to do skydiving. Maybe they're the things that you actually want to do, and you have, like, because of everything that is happening in your life, you have never thought about it. So what are the goals that you want to achieve? And there's a book that I was reading, and we'll definitely go through this topic, and we'll go through it on Saturday on the big kickstart session, and it will be like intense, okay? But just something that I've just remembered, there's a book I read, it's called No Excuse by Brian Tracy. And he said, was it Brian Tracy or was it Les Brown? I don't remember, but I think it was Brian Tracy. And he said, if you want to like really maximize on goal setting, is you need to first start with writing at least 50 things that you have probably wanted to do in your life in the next 10 years. Okay, so that will help you at when you're thinking of 50 things, that will be like you thinking of almost everything, the places you've always wanted to be, you know, what's the kind of a house that you've always wanted to live. And that will also mean maybe it's a house, yes, there's that like top of the range, but also there's that one that you want to start with, you know, just move from where you are to where you were. I remember Gary Shum, just I think a week ago, he told me, like, Vero, I'm so very happy, leader, that I've been able to move to another apartment. So it could be something like that, because remember, you are thinking of what you want to accomplish between now and 10 years, you understand? So don't just think of all the fantasies, put everything that is good, put everything that is top of the range, but also think of the small things, 50 of them, you understand? Maybe you've always wanted to furnish your home. Maybe you've always wanted to, like, don't just think of the international schools for your kids, but maybe you want to move them from that school that they are right now to the next, in the next 1 year, or in the next 2 years. And then in the next 8 years, you know, maybe you'll be having your kid going to a university. Now, what university will that be? And those kind of things, you understand? So like 50 things that you've always thought of, from the smallest to the highest. And then from there, start thinking now, what is it that needs a priority? What is it of the 50 things that needs to be done? And then now you trim them into 10. What are the first 10 things that you want to achieve between between maybe now in the next 2-3 years? Because after you've written the 50 things, then obviously the next thing you need to know is, when do I want to achieve them? Like, give them a time limit. And then from the time limit, choose the one between 1 year to 3 years. Those are the things that you want to do, and to start working on them, you understand? And that will give you a clear goal, because honestly, without a goal, without knowing what you're working on, Like even now for this month of January, like we're already on 5th. And there are people that have not even communicated with. I've been texting them, they're quiet. And it's like, you know, we're still on a new year. Guys, we are not on a new year. It's already the 5th of January. Like 5 days of this year has already gone. So if you don't have a goal for this January, then just know that you will waste it. You will come to realize like, oh my God, January has already passed. And before you know it, it's already April, you know? Before you know it, it's already June. And that always happens for people that don't know what they want to accomplish. If you have got a burning desire, you know, the way Muhammad Ali said, champions aren't made in gyms. Champions are made from something they have deep inside them. That's a desire. That's a dream. That's a vision. If you don't have it, trust me, you'll be writing your New Year resolutions, and those will just be wishes. Those will not be goals. Will not be goals, and will never be able. You'll never be able to achieve. That is plain truth. I'm just here telling you how it is. You understand? So make sure that you really, really know and connect what you want with this business. Jim Rohn was once asked, like, can I see the list of your goals? And he said, I don't have them. And the speaker that day, he told him like, I guess your bank balance is probably around a few $100s. Trust me, if you can think like, I know what I want. I know what my goals are. I know, very what are you talking about? But trust me, if you are not where you wanted to be, and that includes me as well, you understand, if you're not where you want to be, then maybe you have not dreamed bigger. Maybe you okay, for some it's actually dream bigger. Okay, for some it's actually you know, like making sure that they live to their potential, and for some it's like you actually don't know what goal setting is. And as I always tell people, like, guys, goal setting is a skill, and it's a skill that you need to constantly read, like, and learn. Like if you go out now and go to Amazon probably, you know, and write books on goal setting, do you know how many books that we have on goal setting? I mean, like countless books on goal setting. And they say for you to master a certain skill, you have to read from the beginning, at least you need to read at least 5 books on that particular subject. So if you want to master goal setting, then you have to have read at least 5 books on goal setting. If you want to master leadership, you have to read at least 5 books and above on goal setting, on leadership. If you want to learn about communication skills, at least 5 books and above from there. Now ask yourself, if you're saying you know how to make goals, how many books have you read on that? You know, you say like, I want to master this. How many books have you read? Like there are countless books when it comes to goal setting, you know? So at this point, I just want to challenge you. First is right thing that you have been able to accomplish, okay? And just know, like they say, it will be very sad coming to the end of their life, you know, and looking back, and maybe you have been able to accomplish a number of things in your life, and you just come to realize you could have doubled what you've been able to accomplish. And at that point, it's already maybe 65. And there's nothing you can do because you cannot get yourself back. So if we are here and we are young and we have got all the possibilities right now, do you know how many people like really sit down and remind each other on goal setting? Go and ask your colleagues, go and ask people that are around you. Do they have people that they are actually reminding them to go for their goals? They're reminding them on becoming the better versions of themselves. They're reminding them, you know, like really, we are so lucky and blessed to be in this opportunity. We are so lucky and blessed to be in Forever Living. And of course, we are so lucky and blessed to be in Team One Store, because not everybody that is in Forever has got an opportunity to have a leader that is there to guide them and to show them what they actually need to do. You understand? So guys, write down what you're grateful for. But the next thing is really, like, sit down and write down your goals. At least to start with, before we get to Saturday, like sit down and write and start thinking of the 50 things that you want to accomplish. If you have not written this down, if you don't have a pen and paper, please get it, okay? So write down at least 50 things that you want to accomplish. Give them like a time limit, like by when do I want to accomplish this? And then choose the next choose the 10 things that you want to accomplish between now and the next 3 years, you know, at least there, and you'll have a direction. And then we'll keep on with this session on Saturday. So guys, like, it's super important, because goals is what gives you the direction to know where you're going. I know everybody wants the vacations, you know, and when you're in forever, even for the prospects, first thing that, okay, I want to travel. These are some of the things that you've always wanted to. What are the places, you know? Maybe, you know, some of you are wishing to one day have your own car that has been bought because of your business in forever. You understand? And you can see this yellow bottle, and you keep on, you know, like you keep on seeing people have, you know, standing in front of nice cars with these bottles, and maybe you've always wanted to accomplish that, you know. Speak of the dream, the homes that we have always wanted to live. These are some of the top of the ranges and all that. Like, and these are the houses that everybody is wishing to one day living. So let's stop and just like wish for things to happen, guys. It's time to sit down. It's time to have that vision in front of you, like the vision board in front of you. You know, like me, when I wake up in the morning, the very first thing that I see, of course, apart from my husband, is the dream board that is in front of me. You understand? The house that I want to live, the place that I want to go, you know, the business goal that I want to achieve. I have got Diamond Manager there. I've got GLT there, you know, Global Leadership Team. I have got a list, you know, a picture of like a number of people that I can picture even how they've been arranged, and a number of it's a picture of a number of FBOs holding their checks, you know. And so I'm placing myself there, and I'm placing you there as well, you know, knowing that if I want to have a level 3 check, I cannot do it alone. I need to have a team of people that are actually achieving. You understand? So like that is something that is there in front of me when I wake up in the morning, and that is exactly what I see. So you need to have something like that that is going to be reminding you all the time when you lose focus, because I can assure you, you're going to lose focus. You understand? So we have to have these pictures, guys. And of course, for these goals to happen, because they won't happen by just wishing, they won't happen because we just want them to happen. They won't happen because we're in forever. There are so many people in forever that they're not living their life to their fullest. There are so many people in forever that joined and quit. There are so many people in forever that they feel stuck. You know, the only way and the only reason why these goals will be achieved by you is because you've been able to connect them with the business, you know. And with the business, we have got what we call forever 4 core, and that is recruitment, retention, productivity, and development. And development is obviously the goal. Okay, everybody wants to make sure that they accomplish their goals, right? Everybody wants to make sure that they move up levels. That is development. Everybody wants their team to move up to move up levels. Everybody wants to have those leadership bonuses. Everybody wants to have the chairman's bonus. Everybody wants to have the ego manager you know, achievement. Everybody wants to have those, and that is the development. But how do you go through them? Is by making sure that you recruit, is by making sure that the people that you recruit, they're actually staying in the business and they're achieving what they are supposed to achieve, and making sure that you have got an increasing number of 4 case credits every month. That is productivity, and that is to know how you are progressing. That is to measure your progress in the business, all right? So that is 4 case credits. So those are the 4 cores: recruitment, retention, productivity, and development. And today, and I'll tell you, all these are equally important. They're all equally important. And as we say, the way we do business is, our business has got a number of pillars. Every serious FBOs knows that they need to use the products. Every serious FBO knows that we need, or she or he needs to retail the products, share the products with other people, you know, develop those 20 gel customers, as Leader Paulino was saying yesterday, you know, in the group. Every serious FBO knows that they need to recruit at least 2 case credits of people every month. So if it's 1 person or it's 2 people, but at least 2 case credits every month. You know, you need to have people joining your business. And every serious FBO knows that their team have to be developing. That is coaching the team. That is why I'm always very sad when we as leaders wake up, or like rush and do the trainings or prepare the trainings. And then there are people that they don't just attend, you understand? Because that is part of my job. My job is to make sure that I do my own business, I recruit myself, I retail myself, I use the products myself. But imagine my other job is to make sure that you get what you need to succeed for your business, and that is the awesomeness about this business like Forever Living, because we have got people that, as I said before, that they are there to make sure that you develop in your business, you understand? So every serious FBO knows that it's not about getting people in the business, it's about helping them grow in the business, you understand? And then every serious FBO knows that the fifth thing that we have to do is to make sure that you attain incentives, you achieve incentives. And we have got so many incentives, and that is what differentiates between just any other FBO and the top achiever. So we have got people that they're just doing 1, 2, 3 CC, but we have got people that are actually going for 4 CC. That's an incentive. We have got people that, they just make some monthly bonuses, and we have got people that are getting leadership bonuses. That is an incentive, We have got Kaplan qualifiers. That's an incentive. And obviously a manager that is a Kaplan qualifier and the manager is not a Kaplan qualifier, they have got different monthly income. Incomes are different, An ego manager and a normal manager are different, because ego manager is an incentive, So the very first thing that we need to do is to make sure that we achieve the incentives. So those are the things that you need to understand as you are starting your business, as you're building your business, as you're planning your goals towards achieving them with Forever. So I'll tell you the very, very best product that we offer to the people, you understand, is the marketing plan of Forever, is the business itself. I know we have got aloe vera gels, we have got the clean nines, we have got the multi-markers and all that, but the very first product that Forever offers is the marketing plan of Forever Living products. And we have got the sweetest marketing plan in the business, in the industry of network marketing, the whole industry of network marketing. And can you imagine at this time and era, how many people are looking for an opportunity to make an extra 5,000 rands, to make an extra 1 million Tanzanian shillings, to make an extra 50,000 Kenyan money? Do you know how many people they are? Because even think of yourself, why did you join the business? Why are you here? Don't you think that what you want is actually wanted by so many people? So the very first opportunity you can offer is not just the product that we have, is also sitting down with people and showing people what Forever can do for them. There's so many people right now that they're looking for a good school for their kids. They're looking, not even good school, they're looking for a way that they can be paying school fees in a relaxed way. Like not every January, like you're like so broke. Every June when you're supposed to go, do the school fees, you're so broke. There's so many people that are looking forward into paying the rent, in a very simple way, or like in a relaxed way. There's so many people right now that they're looking for saving. I just want to save an extra $200 a month. I just want to save an extra $300. So many people are not looking for their fantasies. They're not looking to live in that 2-story home. They're not looking into like traveling, going to the US and going to the Bahamas. So many people are not even believing that. And that is to tell you, success is scary. There's so many people that you go out to them and start sharing about, the bigger picture Forever. They'll be like, that is bullshit. That will never happen, because they're actually thinking of all the debts that they have. They're thinking of all the finances that they're supposed to, like all the money that bank is taking away from them, and they're looking for an opportunity that they could actually just live and get enough. And Forever can do exactly that. And that is the best product that we have in this business. So if you want you yourself as a person, as a Forever business owner, to have some big, amazing incomes, then first thing that you need to think of is, how do I recruit a lot more people? If you are looking for that freedom, that it has to get a time that, as in you have the quality time with your family. You can go to the swimming pool anytime without worrying, like, I have my boss, You can take your kids anywhere that you want to take them. You know, like that freedom. You know, if you want that, then with that you have to recruit. If you want to have the security in this business, you have to recruit. If you want to have what you call leverage, leverage is actually having you know, is actually how do I say? And what Forever offers is what we call true leverage. Leverage is sharing your time with other people, and the leverage is what will give you what we call residual income. You know, residual income, like the income that will come in whether you're building the business or you're not building the business, whether you're sleeping or you are doing, I don't know, whatever. That is leverage. That is residual income. So leverage is how many people that you are building the business with. You cannot get that if you're not recruiting. So recruitment is something that is very, very, very powerful. I'm sure you've heard of this when we say that when you're starting the business, your monthly income or your income is actually very low. And you might keep on building the business. You might keep on being in the business, you know, and you can be putting a lot of effort in the business. And then it will come a time where like your monthly income and the number of hours you're putting in the business are almost the same. And that is maybe between the level you're starting the business with maybe up to manager. And then there's now what we call now leadership income. This leadership income is the, you know, like this is the time that you're not only manager, but you've got other people that are managers in your business, you know, and whether you're there or you're not there, there's still money coming in. That is when you know, it will come a time where like the time you're investing in the business, the money you're investing in the business, they're like not proportional at all. And if you want to get to this level, guys, then you have to recruit. When we say that is what Forever offers, yes, we do. And we know that that is what Forever offers, but it doesn't come cheap. It doesn't come free. You know, if it was that easy, then obviously everybody would have been, you know, people wouldn't be quitting Forever. People will be getting in the business. And then the next 1 month, the next 2 months, they're like already like there, you understand? But if you're not there, I can tell you that level is there. I can assure you that that level is there, but only if you have got a team of serious people that are building the business. You understand? And that will only happen when you're recruiting. We speak of chairman's bonus, guys, and this is the song you'll keep hearing in this 2021. We speak of chairman's bonus. Chairman's bonus is the 13th check in Forever, you know, where like you're getting your monthly bonuses, and then end of the year, Forever is paying you the 13th check as thank you for being part of our business last year. You know, people make 5,000, 6,000. But remember, when you're making that chairman's bonus, you have already like really made some significant monthly income. You understand? So where do you, how much of a check, and regardless of the check, you just getting the chairman's bonus, of course, it needs a team. Speaking of ego manager, and right now we are like, hey, who is going to get to ego manager? Because we have got another incentive, ego manager. We're starting working on ego manager by 2021 in May. So meaning we still have got this January, February, March, and April, 4 months to still get prepared for the ego manager 2021, to start working on it by May. The only thing that you need to do is you need to become a manager before May, because whoever that is working on or is going to start working on being an ego manager is obviously a manager first, you know? So I don't know if that is you. I don't know when you want to become a manager, but you cannot become an ego manager. You cannot become a manager if you're not recruiting. I'm being like bold speaking this because I know, you know? So it's super important that you start thinking of building a team. You start not only thinking about building a team, and you really put a plan on how you can build a massive team. And for you to do that is, of course, you have to understand the importance of doing it. Like, and that is what I've been sharing with you before. You know, you have to know what you focus on, because you know where you're focusing, where your energy goes is where the results are coming. So when you wake up in the morning, where is your focus? What is that you're going to do when it comes to activities? What is your to-do list saying? You know, that is what will determine if you're going to build a team or you're not going to build a team. You know, you need to know your team and know how to guide them on how they can also achieve, because it's not about just getting people in the business to say, but it's about having people that are actually growing in the business, you know. So you need to also know how to guide them. That is good that you're here in this session, and I so much believe that you will keep on attending the sessions, you'll keep on be writing notes, you'll keep on making sure that you are learning, whether you are attending the Tuesday session or you're not. Maybe, you know, you don't have to wait until the next Tuesday. I hope that you'll be grabbing a book on a certain topic and for you to develop as a person. I hope that you will be, you know, choosing to get on YouTube. Write Veronica, and you're gonna get a lot of trainings that I've done before. You know, write Enos Salema, write Jane Leach, write Network Marketing, write Eric War. You know, I just hope that you will also find some time to be learning about your business. And I think one of the things that you need to do this 2021 is to make sure that you are committed into learning and building yourself as a business builder. And it's also very important as you're building it and building your business to have a duplicatable system, because it's not about what works for you, but what works for your team as well. You could be very good at something, but also you need to learn a number of other things for you to be able to coach your people, for them to choose which will be actually working for them. You understand? Because it doesn't matter what you do for yourself, what works for you. What matters is what works for your team and what can be duplicated as well. So why building a team? Of course, because that's the only way you'll experience the benefits of multi-level marketing, network marketing. Guys, it's called network marketing for a reason. If you don't build a team, then obviously there is no way that you're going to enjoy that and all the forever benefits. Okay, so I know retailing is sweet, okay, and I just want to like seal into making sure that you are doing both, especially this 2021, because if you're saying 2021 is the year of growth, then we have to grow all together and we have to share this opportunity. And I'm sharing this recruitment because this is January, guys. This is the time, just as much as people want to lose weight, this is the time people are looking for an opportunity. So I want you to understand the importance of bringing those people in the business, you know, so that we can go out and talk to as many people as possible and make sure that we grow ourselves. You know, the only way for you to have a bigger business is, of course, if you're building a team. If you don't build a team, one thing that I'm sure of is you'll burn out. There's no way you will keep doing what you do, okay? No way. Whether you are achieving or you're not achieving, especially if you're not achieving. If you're not achieving as much and you don't have a team, you have a time limit to being in this business. That is why there's so many people, they get in the business, they quit, they get started, they start again, and then they quit. You know, there are people that they don't start again, you know. So you will burn out. You will not keep on with the business for quite some time if you don't have a team. So even if you're retailing as much, trust me, the only way to have the security of making sure that there's a day that you will enjoy what Forever offers and you'll still be in the Forever boat and you are not burnt out, like you don't feel like, oh my God, it's too much for me, then you have to have a team. If you're not building a team, then obviously you'll be beaten by employees. As much as we say, and we tell people like, hey, you know, Forever is a better opportunity and all that. If you don't build a team, there are people that they are going to a 9 to 5 job and they'll be making more than you. Because remember, those people, they have got access to banks, they have got access to, you know, finances, you understand? And you, if you don't have both, if you're not employed and you're not building the business and you're only focusing on Forever and you know that and you believe in Forever, but you're not building it the way it's supposed to be built, then obviously you know, you have got a bit of a limited, because the one thing that you have as a security is supposed to be a liquid cash. You understand? So if you're not going to get to manage, if you're not going to get to chairman's bonus, if you're not going to get those checks, how will you do everything that you're supposed to do? So there'll be employees that they will actually be achieving more than you. The traditional businesses, like these people that you're looking at and you're like, ah, she just has a job, you know, trust me, these people will beat you by far if you don't build a team. The only thing that will make sure that you are getting to where you want to go, you are achieving all those goals, like all those goals that you're admiring people achieving in this business, if you're building a team. If you're not building a team, you'll be confused because you're not making the money. You are there, you know, maybe you have a limit to also how much you can achieve, and you will want to grow more. You understand? So for you to not have a ceiling is obviously by you having a team. You understand? So it's super, very super important. And this is so true. Sorry, this is so true. You will never build a big business by focusing on retailing. So I know some of you, like, we always like congratulate each other. Congratulations, you have 4CC qualify. Congratulations, congratulations, or, you know. But the one reason that you should be retailing is to make sure that you're making the money every day. And remember, as I said, I'm not saying retailing is bad. I just want you to take me or to understand the way I want you to understand. I don't mean retailing is bad. No. I mean, because we're in the new year, 2021, if you have mastered retailing, then this time is the time to make sure that you master retail for you to recruit. Because if you're going to get people in the business, it will be so easy. Actually, it will be so easy for you to recruit if you're retailing already, because you'll be able to reply to the very first question that your people will be asking you, like, how do I retail? So if you have got answers to that, because you're already good at retailing, your goal is not to remain a retailer. Your goal for this 2021 is to make sure that you are retailing and you are having people in your business that they're retailing the way you do. So whatever that you're doing, imagine if you're retailing even 1CC, but you are able to retail 1CC. It means if you've got 5 people that they're also retailing 1CC each, it means a month you've already done 5 times. That is 5 case credits. While if you were there all alone doing retailing of 1CC, you will be only doing 1CC a month. You understand? You'll only be making the 200,000 Tanzanian shillings. You understand? So the goal this year is to make sure that everybody masters retailing. So for the top retailers that we have in the team, please make sure that you keep on sharing, and we will also keep as leader training on how one can become a top retailer and a good retailer. But the most important thing also is to make sure that we are not only retailing, but we are recruiting more people that they're also going to be able to retail. That is the goal for 2021, okay? And so 4CC is something that I will personally be very, very, very strict. And unfortunately, I won't be able to work with people that are not doing 4CC. And that will start from this January. To be honest, I will not have people in my list that are just doing 1 or 2CC, because, I mean, why? Because if we know and we are serious that we are in the business for a reason, everybody else got something that they're looking for. I cannot be embracing you knowing that you're not doing your best. And whoever that is doing the best at minimum is the one that is doing 4 case credits. So yes, let's focus on 4 case credits. Let's recruit. But now this time around, as we are doing the 4CC, let's also make sure that we have got other people joining our business. So this month, moving forward, I want you to make a point, to make a commitment to have at least 2CC that are coming from people by recruiting, that are coming from people that you have had activities on recruiting. You have had activities that, you know, that they will be putting you in front of them and share with them a business opportunity, at least 2 case credits. And these are the numbers that you need to be tracking. One is, how many new numbers have I gotten a day? So if you wake up in the morning, the very first thing you need to ask yourself, like, how do I prospect? What are the ways that I need to do? What are the ways that I'm going to use to make sure that I prospect today? If I'm going to be sending messages to inboxes of people on Facebook, how many messages will that be? If I'm going to be posting on social media on Instagram, if I'm going to inbox people on Instagram, if I'm going to ask today, for referrals, if I'm going to talk to my customers and talk to them about the business instead of just the products, what is it? You understand? So one is how many new numbers, how many did I contact today, and how many people did I show? When it comes to showing, that is like not you sitting down with people and showing them the business opportunity. So it's either you have invited them to a WhatsApp presentation, or you have done your own WhatsApp presentation, or you have invited them to a Zoom meeting, you understand? But how many people have you shown them on that day? And how many people have you shown the business opportunity to within a week? Within a week, it's supposed to be at least 10 to 14 people for you to get results that will help you get at least 2 case credits a month. You understand? So these are the numbers, please, that you need to be making sure that you are tracking every single day. When it comes to new numbers to collect, give yourself a chance to make sure that you're using all the prospecting methods that will keep on training. And we have been training, of course, even if you go to my YouTube channel right now, you find some trainings there. If you go to Enos's YouTube channel, you find some trainings there on how you can prospect. There's a video that I can also share by Jane Leach that is speaking about prospecting and ways of prospecting. So at least every day you need to have at least 2 to 5 numbers, new numbers of people that you go and start contacting and showing them about the business opportunity. Contacting, if you're doing the business part-time, make sure that you have made calls to make appointments, not made calls to share the business opportunity, made calls to make appointments to at least 2 to 5 people. If you're building the business full-time, at least 5 people to 10 people every single day. How many people did I show the business to? That is 10 to 14 people that they have either watched the video, or they have attended a Zoom meeting, business Zoom meeting, or they have attended a WhatsApp session. That is at least 10 to 14 people. Those are the numbers that you need to make sure that you have in your mind for you to be able to recruit at least 2 people in your business. Now, these are the types of recruiters. So which one are you? If you're not a recruiter, then ask, is it because I don't know how to recruit? If you're not a recruiter right now, okay, is it because I know but I fear? I know how to prospect, but I fear people, to approach people. I know how to make calls, but I fear how I can make calls. I know how to do a one-to-one presentation. I know how to, share my story with people, but I just fear approaching people. Or are you this person that you don't fear, but you're not consistent? Like, you have no problem with sharing your story. You have no problem with approaching people. You have no problem with, but you're not consistent. You can be not consistent in doing those activities, not consistent in maybe you can be consistent in collecting numbers, but you're not consistent in showing the business opportunity to them. Maybe you can be consistent in collecting the numbers. You can be consistent in showing the business opportunity, but you're not consistent in following up, because if you're not following up, there's no way you're going to recruit people in the business. You understand? So you are inconsistent at some activities that you're supposed to do. You understand? So which one are you? Which one are you? Are you the person that don't know what to do? Or you know, but you fear? Or you don't fear and you're not consistent in some activities? And I'll tell you, recruitment, generally, building forever business is not about skills. Most of the time, it's about the mindset. Okay? It's about the mindset. It's only 20% skills. That is 20% of what you're supposed to know, and 80% of the mindset. Even when speak of inconsistency, it's also mindset. And mindset is really built up. The positive mindset to make things happen is really built up by knowing what you want. That is why I started with goals. That is why I started with why are you doing what you're doing? Because goals is what will give you direction. Every time you lose focus, because as I said, you are going to lose focus. Goals is what is going to get you back into building, into that building mode of the business. You understand? So who are you? You understand? And when you speak of prospecting massively every day, of course, you'll go face to face. It's time also now to go back to our customers, and it's time now to do what you call social media massively, guys. Like, this is January of 2021. There's so many people out there that are looking forward into knowing, understanding, and they're like already ready to listen to you. But if you just keep on doing the statuses every day, you're only approaching people that they already know what you do, and they've been seeing your status every day. There's no change, you know? So for you to be able to like really put yourself out there is by doing social media. One thing that I personally challenged myself is to make sure that I do a lot of live videos like almost every day. And today was my day 3, and day 1, it was amazing. Day 2 was amazing. I did not save it, unfortunately. Day 3 was today. I was with Gwen and DK, and they shared their story, okay? And unfortunately, I couldn't save it as well, you know? But I say it every single day. For this week, I'll be going live, because I want people to see me. And I've seen all from the GoPro Recruiting Mastery, Eric went, most of the leaders, they are talking about going live. They are talking about going live, sharing their business opportunity. They are talking about going live and inviting other people to go live with them and, you know, share their stories. They are talking, and there's this lady called Stormy, Coach Stormy, and she is number 4 of the top global leaders when it comes to network marketing. She goes live like almost every time. Every time on Instagram, like she goes live at least 2 or 3 times a day, you know? And they've got the group that they actually do business presentation on Instagram, 30 minutes, 36, maybe to maximum of 40 minutes. And they do business presentation. I think they do that at least 3 times a week, you understand? But they go live so many times. And I'm like, some of us, and maybe most of us, we don't really do that much, you know? So we do share pictures, or maybe sometimes we don't even share, you know, if someone is on social media and is there like for a week, for 2 weeks, some of you, even a month, you're not even using it, you know? So guys, this is 2021, it's January 2021. People are looking forward into using our products, but people are looking also forward into knowing how they can make their 2021 a better year. So let's go out face to face, you know, check your customers, you know, and make sure that you're meeting a lot more new people on social media. And so ask yourself, how can I do it better on my social media platforms? So as I said, whatever way that you're going to do, whatever you're going to focus on right now, remember, when it comes to development, when it comes to recruitment, when it comes to retention, when it comes to, you know, productivity, it's not about what works for you, but what duplicates, you understand, for your team, okay? So training and coaching is super important, and maybe some of you are new in the business, so I will wish, as much as we are going to we want to go out and meet new people, also make sure that you're using your leaders, okay? I'm here, I'm available. You want to go live, you can invite me. You want to do product launch, you can invite me, you can invite other leaders, you know? Make sure that we use each other. And that is why we say, like, there's coaching and support and training and all that. So don't feel like I'm very new in the business. How do I do this and all that? Maybe there's a way that you've always wanted, there's something that you've always wanted to do, and you know that if you do it, it's going to help you, but you don't know how to start. Then just reach out to anybody in the team, and they will be able to show you how, you understand? So my inbox on my phone is on all the time. You know, I don't have a limit to when you can talk to me. You can text me, you can call me. You know, I know every leader in the team is like that. So guys, let's use each other. Use the 3-way call. You want to close people. There's the people that have already talked to about the business, and you feel like they need to hear someone else speaking about it, you know, just call and like, hey, Vero, there's this and that, you know, and make sure that you edify your leader to that person. Okay, make sure that you speak good about that person, so that your prospect could be willing to sit down and listen to them. You understand, you know? So yeah, that is very, very available. And it's also very important. Something that will duplicate is obviously following a system. And I'll tell you, true growth will only happen if your team is growing. So yes, we go out, we talk to people, we bring people in the business, but don't just bring people in the business and let them, you know, make sure that we do what you're supposed to do. If it's attending trainings, make sure that they attend trainings. you know, if he's talking to them. And also now, not only speaking to the leaders here, I'm also speaking to you. If you're a new person in the business, also be upfront to go to your team leader. You understand? So this is a very simple business cycle as a finish. If you want to build a business right now and you want to make sure that it is very duplicatable also for the people that you're going to bring in the business, I just want to remind you that we have got a book called First Steps to Manager. And First Steps to Manager has got almost everything that you need to build your business, like all the skills that you need, like how to make calls, how to write names of people, you know, how to follow up, how to make yourself accountable, you know, how to have, you know, the to-do list, the first 7 steps to manager. Sorry, it's, what do you call it? 7-day plan and those kind of things. So like the very first thing that you need to do, and this is what I think we all need to go and do right now, is to make sure that we go back to our list. Go back to your list. You have been in business for 1 month. You have been in business, you joined the business yesterday. You have joined the business 2 months ago, 6 months ago. It doesn't really matter when you joined the business, but I want you to sit down and write down a list. I am personally going to write down a list. So whoever that is in this session right now, okay, please make sure that you write down a list of at least 200 names. Let's start over. Let's start over this 2021. And then after you have written that list, the next thing that you need to do is to have a target of how many people you're going to contact, okay, in a day. As I said, if you're building the business part-time, that is 2 people to 5 people. If you're building the business full-time, that is 5 people to 10 people every day. That is only making contacts, and that is asking for an opportunity to share with them. So like that is just making a call of, you know, email and ask them for their time. And there's even a script on this book of First Steps to Manager on how you can make that call, or on how you can do that text. You can write that, compose that text that will make someone want to know what you want to share with them. And then the next thing is you need to show, like how many one-to-ones are you going to do? How many people that you're going to share with the opportunity by inviting them on a product launch or on a business launch, okay? How many people you're going to invite to a WhatsApp presentation, to a Zoom presentation that we're having like almost every day these days, you know? That is the business presentation. And then people will join the business. Some people will not join the business, but I'll tell you, the next thing that you need to do is for the people that will join your business, then show them on how they can also go through the cycle. Can someone screenshot me the list of participants, please? Okay. So this is the book I was talking about, First Steps to Manager. So if you have not gone through the First Steps to Manager with your leader, please make sure that you do that. Probably I'll have to do a session on that, or ask a leader to do a session on that. So you will see you will see an advert on when we are going to do the First Steps to Manager in the group, okay? And one thing I love about this is, of course, we'll talk about goals, but one thing that will help you stay focused in the business is knowing what you need to do, the to-do list. And that is also part of the First Steps to Manager. So 7-day plan. What are you going to do in the next 7 days? What people are you going to talk to? Because you'll be having a diary, but then a diary will be having, or maybe we'll be having that contact book. Okay, but that contact book will be having about 200 names, as we said. So it will be challenging also for you to be going through that book every day. But when you have got a 7-day plan, it will be easy for you to just go through the people that you know that I'm going to go through in these 7 days. Maybe that will be 35 people if you're contacting 5 people a day. If you choose to contact 10 people a day, that will be 70 people for that week, you know? So you just be going to your 7-day plan, start making those calls, and that will be making your business easier. Now, last month I brought up a challenge, and I understand that last month was, you know, most people were like focusing on the holidays. Also, the customers or the prospects are also focusing on the holidays and all that. So I'm imposing this challenge again, but this is from the month of January to March. So month of January to month of March, we as a team, okay, and that is my job as a leader, is to just bring up a vision or bring up a mission, okay? And the mission is, I want you to buy this, you know? I want you to think this as your own, okay? Let's make sure that we have put a total of 200 people, new 100 people in the team. Whether they'll start with minimum, whether the people that they were in the business and then they quit and they want to get back, whether they are, you know, they will start with full amount, whether they are already customers, but they want to build a business, whoever, like, but we need to have at least 200 people. Now, the question to you, because this is the team goal, as the team Unstoppable. Now, the question to you is, how many people of the 200 do you want to bring in? Do you want to bring one person a month? That is 3 people. That's a good goal. Do you want to bring 2 people a month? That is 6 people a month in 3 months. That's a good goal. Do you want to bring 5 people? And that is 15 people in a month. That is a good goal. How many people are you committed into bringing in the next 3 months? And I will tell you the number that you'll choose. And if you choose to commit to that, I will tell you by March, you will be speaking a different language, because probably the reason why you are stuck where you are is because you don't have people that are joining your business. The reason why you're stuck in your business, maybe you're not growing as much, is because you have got the same people in your team. You know, the only way we say like new people is like bringing new blood in the business, you know, like to bring that fire, you understand, is by only having new people in the business. So give yourself a commitment. Now, after you have given yourself a commitment to how many people you want to bring in the business, then you need to also go to your team and ask each and every one, how many people do they want to bring? Listen to them and see how you can help them also into achieving their goal. And now you need to have a team goal. We have got a team Unstoppable goal, but then what is your personal team goal? Team growth. What is that you want to grow with, you know, in the next, this January 1st, and then February, and then March in total. And I just want to remind you that there are 3 types of people again. You know, there are those people that when a goal is there in front of them, they will be like, I am so negative, I cannot do it. 200 is too many people. I cannot sponsor, I've not sponsored, you know, people for months. How can I do it and all that? They're already negative. They think they can't do it, you know? And I tell you, I think those people are not here. Definitely, we don't have negative people in here, you know? But we also have good people that they are positive. And these are so many. They're like 200. 200. Yeah, that's a good goal. That's a good goal. I am definitely going to be contributing to that. I'm definitely going to sponsor people. Like, you are so positive. You are so fired up. You are like, you've already thought of everybody that you can bring in. You understand? You've already thought of like that. That is how so many FBOs are. But, you know, they don't have a plan. Come 10 days later, they've even forgotten about that mission. Or if they still are, they're like still so positive, but they're not doing anything out of that. They're not doing those prospecting messages. They're not doing those they don't get new numbers. They don't do anything, but they're still positive. We still have got 3 months to go. I can still do it. I'll still bring people in. Those are the positive people. And then there are those people that we're calling them masters. Now, masters, these are the people that when they hear a goal like this, they go immediately sit down and think of what they want to achieve in the next 3 months. And then they break that goal down. You know, maybe I want to sponsor 6 people within the 3 months, you know, and they're like, okay, so this month I need to sponsor 2 people. And then they go ahead again and like sit down and write the activities that they need to do to make sure that they sponsor those 2 people, which I've already mentioned those activities. Okay. And then once they do that, those are the monthly activities. They go back again and ask themselves, what can I do now? And then they leave their goal day in, day out. They don't leave it by chance. I need to sponsor 2 people. And I know that the first week has already gone and I've not achieved the activity that I'm supposed to achieve. It's not about the results, it's about the activities. For the masters, it's about the activities. You know, I have not done the activity that I'm supposed to do this week. What makes me think that I'm going to achieve? They question. They're not just positive. No, they're not just positive. They know that things will not happen by just speaking, because most of us are just speaking words. They know that they need to do this and that and that. And so the next week, they double the activities or they do more. And those are the people that they actually achieve in this business. So are you a negative person? Are you a positive person, or are you a master? So this is the goal in front of us, guys. What are you? What are you? All right. So it's also time to follow up. At this time, I would really love for us to go out and connect with your contacts. So as I said, write down the list of names of people that you know, at least 200 names. But again, there are so many people that you've been talking to before today. So go sit down and write a list of names of all the people that you've already talked to. Go visit your old diaries. This is the time to go visit your old diaries, because those people, maybe they never made that decision in 2020, but they'll probably do that decision now. So go back, say hello to them, go back and ask them, tell them like, hey, I'm so very serious with this business, this 2021, and I'm so very fired up. And I'm looking for serious people. And I know I shared with you before, but maybe you're not ready, but maybe you're ready now. Are you ready to get started with the business? And ask them a direct question. Like, you don't need to go back and start beating around the bush. For those people, go and ask direct and tell them like, hey, I'm looking for serious people. And I think you are. I've always believed in you. Like, are you ready to build the business right now? So go back, reconnect with your customers. If you have been having customers and you have never showed them a business opportunity, this is the time. This is the time to share with them like, hey, it's not only that we have got amazing products, but we have got an amazing business opportunity that can help you earn an extra 5,000 rands, that can help you, you know, we are like travel the world, that can help you, you know, achieve that goal, whatever, you know, like whatever your goal is. You understand? Go back, reconnect to those customers. Ask those customers for referrals. Ask them like, hey, do you know any person that maybe will love these products? Do you know any person that not only that they will love the products, but maybe they're looking for an opportunity today? Do you have any 3 people that they have been, you know, dismissed from their jobs? Do you have any graduates that they are looking for a job right now? Do you have go out and reconnect with people that you know? This is the time. Okay, so write a list, but also reconnect with people. So these are just the additional tips I can share with you. One thing that you need to know to be very good at is to be bringing people in good meetings with good speakers. And we do have got a good lineup. And that is what I've made a commitment as a leader to you, to be bringing people that are the best to help you build the business, okay? Because I know I will always be there, you understand? But I know that maybe there are people that you will connect better. There are people that your prospects will connect better. So every opportunity that you're gonna get this year, okay? Every day, make sure that you are, maybe there's a WhatsApp meeting, maybe there's a Zoom meeting, make sure that you bring those people in. But of course, with people that you already know on social media, be very good at sharing ideas with people that they don't have anything to do with forever living, you know? Build relationships, just build relationships. When you're going out to sell products, don't just go out to sell, go out to help people. When I want to sell a Clean 9, I do not want to sell a Clean 9. I want to help this person become healthier. I want to help this person lose this weight. I want to help this person, you know, let go of at least a % of their healthy problems. So you're not selling the Clean 9, but you're selling the benefits the Clean 9 brings. You understand? That is actually adding value. You understand? And also, if you have got a team, then just know they're not your employees, right? You are not my employees. No, you know. If you have got people in your team, then remember these are the customers that they bought you as a person. So these are customers. We have got internal customers and we have got external customers. So internal customers, these are our downlines. These are your downlines, okay? And external customers, those are the customers that are buying from you. So everybody that you're working with in your business, those are your customers. So you need to make sure that you're taking care of them. So as we talked about recruitment, yes, but make sure that you have got other, people that are joining your business. They're also, you're really taking care of them. You understand? And remember, we are a family. We are a family of unstoppables. And if you're part of the business, keep up the communication. Communicate with your team. Communicate with your customers. Communicate with your upline. Don't wait for your uplines to be coming to you all the time. Guys, I'm an upline. I get tired. So if I do, your sponsor gets tired too. Your leader gets tired too. So it's very important that we open the communication, make sure that you are doing your part. Okay, and you have new customers, you must follow up. You have someone bought the products from you, 3 days later, call those people, ask them like, hey, how is the products? I'm sure you love it. Give them, ask questions that it will make them think of the positivity of the products. Just today I got an opportunity. I text one of the ladies that bought the product C9 from me. She had actually bought 2 for her and for her husband. And today I asked her like, hey, how are you? To just follow up, and you won't believe today is day 3 for them. And they're like, Vero, you will live long because we are just thinking about you. Do you know that each of us lost 2 kilos? And my husband is a footballer, and like he never believed. He thought like these are just, people like, that they're exaggerating about the clean, but he is very, very happy. So imagine, what does that make me feel? It makes me feel so very good. And so far, I think tomorrow I'm selling about 3 clean nines in Tanzania. So guys, people are looking forward into buying these products, especially now, okay? But when you sell the products, make sure that you follow up as well. You understand? Because that is how you build a relationship. And that is how they'll always be coming back to you, because people love to buy, but they hate to be sold. And the only way they will feel you're just selling to them is if you just sell and let them go, and then come again and ask for another sale next time. So 3 days, call your customer.